tired of the same thing every day.
I heard you needed to change?
I love New Vegas, but I've played it so much. I've seen every quest, every corner of the map. I'm just in dire need for something new.
I can fix that. Have you heard of the essentials?
What? No, there's
Relax,
no need
relax.
to go there. No, there's got to be another way. We don't have to do that. No, I'm sorry. We got to find something else out.
I can tell you're clearly perturbed at the thought of continuously playing vanilla New Vegas. So if you want to change, you can follow me. Keep playing that same game every day.
Shit. Dude, I'm kind of freaking out right now.
What are you freaking out about?
Look where we are.
That's a nice place. You got nothing to worry about. You meet the big man soon.
Who?
You'll see.
I don't know.
Mr. Bethesda, so nice to see you again. Here's my friend Matt.
Put that thing away. I'm not shaking your hand. So, how's it feel to be enlightened, buddy?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm enlightened yet. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing here. He kind of brought me here, so I'm figuring out things as I go along.
Don't worry. That's what we're here for. We'll guide you through. Baby steps.
Yeah, I need help.
Yeah, there was a time that I was closed-minded like you. So, first things first, you're gonna need the Nexus Mod Manager. The Nexus Mod Manager is officially your hub as a brand new man. No longer are you bound by the shackles of a console. It puts the new in New Vegas because here you'll be managing gameplay changes, new worlds, script extenders, and so on. This is a very important piece to get the entire train moving. This is just part of your modding foundation. There's also a second part known as the script extender.
Hold on, I'm here to fix my issues with New Vegas, right? Like, I want new gameplay, I want new adventures. Like, what are you talking about script extender? That doesn't seem necessary at all for what I'm trying to do here.
Hold on. I gotta stop you there. I got it.
What?
Because a script extender, it's basically a modder's resource that expands the scripting capabilities of Fallout New Vegas, right? So any gigantic adventure mod or any significant gameplay changes, they're only possible through adding this to your game, right? And it's really simple, right? It's just as simple as downloading the script extender, extracting it using a 7-zip, drag all the NVSC files to the New Vegas directory, and then compress the NVSC data folder into a data.7-zip to put it into your mod manager for activation.
Okay, yeah, I think I could do that. Yeah.
All right, now that I think you're ready to mod, let me ask you, what do you think of Fallout's UI?
I think Fallout's UI is fine. It's really not something that I've thought much about. It's just kind of there, you know? I'm playing the game after all.
I mean, quite frankly, Fallout New Vegas' UI, it's serviceable at best. All right, what Darnified UI does is it creates room on the screen while remaining legible. Furthermore, I mean, New Vegas has a lot of reading from dialogue, you're reading lore, you're navigating your inventory. This mod manages to impact all those aspects of your game and compress it, make it easier for you.
I can get behind that.
Tell me, what's one underappreciated aspect of Skyrim?
It's got to be the main story. I mean, that stuff is great.
No, it's f***ing ass. I'm talking about sprinting. You see, you went through Fallout 3, you went through New Vegas, not knowing what accelerated movement is like. All you have to do is install this mod, and now you can explode across the wasteland at rapid speeds, getting from point A to point B in quick succession. It's really that simple. Something that Skyrim allowed, and because Bethesda was so far behind, it's considered a revolutionary. Also, don't forget the camera mod, because you're going to want to see these sick kicks I'm giving you right now. Okay, answer truthfully. Do you see a difference between these two right here?
Dude, he's talking about toys. I really don't get what he's talking about right now.
What he's talking about is he's talking about overhauling the graphics of your game.
No, this one is clearly better.
He's talking about essential visuals enhanced, right? You want a mod that ups the ante on action and puts a bloody mess perk to shame? Yeah, this sucker's your best friend. It features new critical kill animations, upgrades to the gore, fire, energy weapon effects, so on and so forth, right? And so to turn this wasteland into the best mess, you're gonna need this. See this character model? It's ugly.
No, I don't think so.
No, it's ugly. Okay, and with this mod, you can change that, and well, frankly, I don't think more needs to be said about that. Ready for an ironic culmination of the last two mods? One focusing on beauty, and the other focusing on combat? What brings these two together? Well, retexturing all your weapons in New Vegas, it gives them a sharper look, and be more proud of what you're wielding out there.
So here, I'm gonna put these batteries here. Have you ever realized in New Vegas as you're exploring that sometimes at night it's extremely bright out, also the weather stays the same? Haven't you ever wanted a little rain maybe?
No, actually, I think like the sand and then you got rain, it gets caught between your toes. It sounds kind of gross, honestly.
Well, that's a damn shame, because you're getting it with Nevada Skies. You see, Nevada Skies brings a whole new skybox to New Vegas. Gone are the dim, dreary skies of the Nevada. Brand new are bright blue and fluffy clouds above you. But it's not always gonna be like that. You see, that's the beauty. Weather changes. It's not always a constant drought in New Vegas. Sometimes it will rain. Sometimes there will be dust storms. And due to that weather variety, it will create dynamic moments in your gameplay. Crazy, right?
What's the point of the batteries? I don't really get what that has to do with Nevada Skies.
Christ, do I have to explain everything to you, man? Electro City puts lights throughout New Vegas that aren't overbearing and fit into the world naturally, that do provide some light throughout your exploration, so it's not pitch black. It's not like it's completely bright at night like vanilla, but what this allows is for you to get around in an immersive fashion.
All right, I mean, Ty, you brought me here. I'm kind of tired of hearing from him, I'll be honest with you. I'm just wondering, since you know this place and you've been around these parts, do you have like a favorite mod that comes to mind?
Oh, I got one you like. I love the Wasteland Flora overhaul. Love it. 100 plus types of desert plants and trees have arrived in the Mojave. It gets tiresome seeing sand and tumbleweeds. In fact, if you're a New Vegas purist, it might be exciting to stumble across a variety of cacti. Now, lend me your imagination as you multiply this experience by 100.
Okay. Yeah, I could get behind that actually. I think that's all I need. I don't think we need Mr. Bethesda anymore.
No one really does.
Let's get out of here.
Whoa, wait, where are you guys going? Where are you guys going? You can't just leave me out here. Oh, you're supposed to pay me. You're supposed to pay me. Get back here. Oh, it's not like me to raise beyond my Batman voice. Oh, I think I need to go lay down in bed.
Bonjour and welcome to my We're not doing that, no. Well, hello there. My name is MrMattyPlays. Perhaps you've heard of me? No? Well, that's okay. For today's special recipe, we're making our very own New Vegas stew. You see, every time someone talks about modding New Vegas, it's always the essentials. It's always what you have to have. But what about you? You gotta put a little bit of yourself in there. The flavor, if you will. The flavor of New Vegas. I have a list of ingredients to create such a flavorful stew, but only you can inject as much of yourself into your dish as possible. So follow as closely as you'd like with this recipe as we go along and make New Vegas stew. All right, the first ingredient, where is it? It's my favorite. Weapons of the New Millennia and classic Fallout weapons. We're just gonna go ahead and just like that. One whole dosage like that. You've been through the wasteland time in, time out. You've made a variety of choices. Those are different, but the weapons in hand are normally the same. If not, they are incredibly limited. These mods completely alleviate that issue from your game. Now you have access to all of the classic Fallout weapons from Fallout 1, 2, and Tactics, on top of Weapons of the New Millennia, adding in unique animations and types of fire and upgrades for said weapons. New Vegas just got a whole lot bigger and more exciting as you explore the wasteland and try out all manner of weapons. You'll encounter a host of new enemies, all of them dropping these brand new weapons, so looting will also become far more exciting. Now I gotta be completely honest with you, this recipe goes off the charts because Pip-Boys have been a big part of Fallout since the very beginning, which is why when you change that Pip-Boy, you might be mind blown with what we're gonna replace it with. That's right, a PS Vita. Sony's little handheld that could. You take one whole PS Vita, you put it in your pot. Boom. Look, there's not much to say about this mod. It's a PS Vita in your hands. Instead of constantly holding a Pip-Boy in your arms, you got the best handheld console right there. Vita ain't dead until we say it is. Next bit of the recipe. You see this? We're tired of this. This is the New Vegas main menu. It's constantly the same, right? So what you want to do is rip this up into 4 little bits and bada bing, bada boom, right into the pot. New Vegas Reloaded is required for this, but once you install New Vegas Reloaded by extracting the file to your New Vegas folder, not your data folder, what you're gonna do is acquire the mod called Main Menu Redone. There's just something great about signing in, having a new look and feel to the main menu. Does it impact your gameplay? Absolutely not. But does that matter? Okay, I gotta calm down. This recipe's really amping me up. Now I gotta be real with you guys. This next piece of the recipe is incredibly rare. What you need is the exclusive MrMattyPlays at Universal Studios photo, because you're gonna be injecting some Marvel into your game with the Captain America suit. Yes, really, I used to get grilled for putting Spider-Man in Fallout 3, but at the end of the day, this is my flavor. No one decides it but you, and that's what this recipe emphasizes. So yes, if you want Captain America in your game, you better go to the Springvale School and loot it from a random lockbox in the corner of the classroom. There you'll get a beautiful outfit, you'll get a shield that you can use for combat, and overall, you can just get into a different role. We run around constantly as the gun-slinging ranger and the lawbreaker. Why don't you just play as a superhero for once? That's different. So this bit of the recipe may add a bit of bitterness. We're putting some Fallout 4 into our New Vegas with Cabot's Quest. You see, at the end of Cabot's Quest in Fallout 4, they hint that something along the lines of New Vegas may be happening, but they never really follow up on what that is. So this mod resolves all that. What I like in my mods is lore continuity, connections. Even if they're fan-made, it's still cool to fantasize a little bit. What did John Cabot actually end up doing? Where does this quest continue off? This mod tries to answer those very questions, and it quite literally starts off with a bang.
Revan, stop licking my ingredients. Thank you, sir.
All right, this last piece of the recipe. We're gonna go ahead and just put this in here. Give me a sec. Alternative start and functional post game. So let's start off with the alternative start. Alternative start allows you to begin the game not once again in Good Springs. You can kick the dirt off your feet and move on from there. What if you just had a terminal that let you make a bunch of decisions to determine what your character was? And if it was just a blank room that you were within, that's it, that's all there is. And then you can just leave and enter the wasteland. It's just a nice change of pace. Much like the main menu, does this have a drastic impact? No, but this sort of throws you into the game a little bit quicker, a little bit easier, and gets rid of all those sections where you're sitting on the couch talking the doc again. Functional post-game ending, however, is really impactful because the game continues after the credits roll, something that New Vegas was very much criticized for upon its launch. So much so that, true story, I actually bought it, played it, and beat it because I didn't believe the IGN review saying that was the case. I was like, no way they're that stupid a second time around. But they were, and so what this mod does is alleviates that problem, and then on top of that, makes it lore friendly. So depending on what ending you pick, certain NPCs will be in certain areas and certain factions will be removed or placed in specific locations, and it once again brings that lore continuity I was talking about with the Cabot quest. So now that this is all together, just, stir it up a little bit. You're gonna have your New Vegas stew in a matter of moments. Just put it on the stove here and heat it up for an hour and boom, good to go. Hope you like the New Vegas stew and add some flavor to your Fallout New Vegas.